Cocaine is a powerful sympathomimetic stimulant derived from the coca plant. It is commonly abused through various routes, including ingestion, inhalation, smoking, or intravenous injection. The pharmacologic effects of cocaine result from its ability to inhibit the reuptake of catecholamines, such as dopamine, norepinephrine, and to a lesser extent serotonin, as well as its property of blocking sodium channels. These mechanisms lead to central nervous system stimulation, cardiovascular toxicity, and local anesthetic effects. Illicit cocaine is often mixed with other substances, most notably levamisole, which can cause serious complications like agranulocytosis and vasculitis. Additionally, cocaine is frequently co-administered with opioids in a practice known as speedballing, which significantly increases the risk of life-threatening toxicity. The clinical presentation of acute cocaine intoxication follows a classic sympathomimetic toxidrome pattern. Central nervous system effects include agitation, psychosis, seizures, or hyperactivity. Cardiovascular manifestations present as hypertension, tachycardia, and various dysrhythmias, including ventricular tachycardia or fibrillation, QT prolongation, and QRS widening. Autonomic symptoms consist of diaphoresis, hyperthermia, and mydriasis. Musculoskeletal effects involve increased muscle tone and potential development of rhabdomyolysis. Additional complications may arise from specific routes of administration. These include pneumothorax or pneumomediastinum resulting from forceful inhalation, crack lung characterized by hemorrhagic alveolitis, and nasal septal perforation from chronic intranasal use. When cocaine is ingested, its onset of action is delayed, typically occurring between 30 to 60 minutes after consumption, with unpredictable duration of effects. Diagnostic evaluation should begin with a thorough assessment including a urine drug screen, which can detect cocaine metabolites for up to 72 hours following use. However, it is important to note that a positive result does not necessarily confirm acute intoxication. Cardiac and metabolic evaluation should include an electrocardiogram, electrolyte levels, glucose, blood urea nitrogen, creatinine, creatine kinase, urinalysis, and troponin levels. Imaging studies such as chest X-ray or computed tomography may be indicated for evaluating pulmonary complications, while abdominal imaging is recommended for suspected body packers or stuffers. Head-computed tomography should be performed if neurological symptoms are present. Management of cocaine intoxication prioritizes benzodiazepines as first-line therapy for controlling agitation, hypertension, and seizures. Phentolamine may be utilized for cases of persistent hypertension. Nitrates are appropriate for cocaine-induced chest pain. Beta blockers should generally be avoided due to the risk of unopposed alpha-adrenergic stimulation. Sodium bicarbonate is indicated for QRS widening or ventricular dysrhythmias resulting from sodium channel blockade. Rapid cooling measures are essential for managing severe hyperthermia. For body stuffers, activated charcoal and whole bowel irrigation may be appropriate interventions. The duration of observation depends on several factors, including the route of use, clinical severity, and response to therapy. Following acute intoxication, patients often experience significant fatigue and lethargy due to catecholamine depletion. Patients who require high-dose sedation or present with cardiac dysrhythmias, hypertension, or end organ injury should be admitted to a monitored setting. Once stabilized, referral for addiction counseling and implementation of harm reduction strategies is essential for long-term management and improved outcomes.